Have you ever trained so hard that your hands stop working? Have you ever trained so hard that you actually lose vision? You actually have the tunnel collapse inside of you? Have you ever trained so hard that you are willing to breathe your mask down and not remove it, to the point where you are going to die if an instructor does not step in and help you? Have you ever trained that hard? In 2016, I got to watch 100 individuals, 100 firefighters train that hard. And it was humbling. Von Oppen talks about giving all-out effort. When you witness it among one of your crew members, when you witness it in first person, when you witness it in yourself, you know. I call myself an aggressive firefighter. I even have a cheesy website called aggressivefirefighter.com, which I rarely update, but check me out on Facebook. I'm pretty legitimate. I got a Facebook page, so it must mean something. So 100 individuals joined us in the Randy Carpenter Memorial Survival and Rescue School. We instructed 100 individuals. Every class does 24 scenarios. Of those 24 scenarios, 10 of them are directly related to Maydays and Mayday rescues. So I got to watch 1,000 Maydays. 1,000 Maydays in 1 year with firefighters that are giving all-out effort. They're working so hard that they can no longer use their hands. Their hands have stopped working. They're working so hard that they can't see. Wouldn't matter anyway because I blacked out their mask. They didn't even know they were blind most of the time. And so 1,000 Maydays, and this is what I've learned. In rescuing our firefighters, our fellow firefighters, failure is not only an option, it's a probability. The idea, the arrogance that I have, maybe you have too, that I can get them. My fellow firefighter, I would never leave them behind. I would die trying to get them. I would never quit. I could lift them, move them, slide them. I would do everything in my power to get them out. I would die trying. But what if it actually took that? What if you got to the end of everything that you had in you and you had to make a choice? Leave him behind or die trying. I got to witness guys that had to make that choice. I got to witness firefighters that had to make that choice over and over and over again. I had firefighters having emotional responses for leaving a sandbag dummy behind. We're talking anger, tears, legitimate pain, agony, and suffering over a sandbag dummy. Not because they left a sandbag dummy behind, but because they reached the end of what they possibly could do based on their training, their physical fitness level, and their mental stamina. And when they came to the end point, they came up short. How would that make all of us feel to give every effort we can and fall short of the goal? Do not let your training down. Failure is not only an option, it's a probability. So we did 100 firefighters over the course of 2016. I'm hoping to double that number next year. And we did 24 scenarios. Every class is 3 days long, 24 scenarios. 10 of them are focused directly on Maydays and firefighter rescues. This is what we learned. Number one is that firefighter rescue is extremely demanding. Firefighter rescue is physically demanding, it's time consuming, it requires a plan, requires sound firefighter skills, and is prone to failure. It's more likely to fail than to succeed. Firefighter rescue is extremely difficult. Firefighter rescue is physically demanding. It requires effort equal to 100% of your capability. Because we saw people, individuals, maximize what they had in the tank under non-fire conditions. If we had added heat and added smoke, added thermal insult, they would have failed even more miserably than they did. Second thing is that we found out by watching 1,000 Maydays and 1,000 rescues that weight ratios matter. You can tell yourself all you want to that any 125-pound individual is going to pull out a 250-pound firefighter, and it may be possible on the bay floor that's polished without any obstacles that can happen. In real scenarios with carpet and debris and wires and all of those things, it takes extreme 100% effort, and the weight that you have versus the weight that you are pulling has a significant impact on your ability to succeed. Prehydration is critical. If you are underhydrated, you are going to cramp up in a rescue situation. Your hands are going to stop working. Your thighs are going to lock up. You are going to have cramps in your feet and your elbows. Wherever you can get a cramp, you are going to get one. Hydration is critical. Go to work and drink water. Go to work, drink water. Before you go to work, drink water. Lower body work capacity is crucial. If you cannot squat a large amount of weight, you are most likely, based on your body dynamics, you are most likely going to fail in firefighter rescue. Firefighter rescue is time consuming. In 1,000 Maydays and 1,000 rescues, this is what we came up with. Establishing air supply, 8 minutes. 8 minutes. If the person goes, Mayday, 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 I am out of air, it's not 4 minutes, it's not 3 minutes, it's not go across the bay floor and hook them up to it. It is 8 minutes. Very difficult to do in less than 8 minutes. If you were going to activate RIT and have RIT rescue you with one obstacle separating you from the firefighter that needs rescued, it takes 20 minutes. The problem with that number is firefighter SCBA air consumption, less than 20 minutes. You don't have enough air because of lung capacity to go get the guy that you are trying to rescue. Your bells are going to go off. You are going to be a Mayday in the Mayday. Multi-team RIT. Multi-team RIT, more than one team on a rapid intervention event. 100 firefighters, 1,000 Maydays, any Mayday that required multiple teams to operate, larger than, more time than, 60 minutes. Firefighter rescue is extremely difficult. Firefighter rescue requires a plan. If you don't communicate, you will fail. If you do not have preset actions, how are we going to get firefighter A from floor 2 from the back bedroom? If you do not have a plan, you will fail. Designated RIT positions. If you do not have rapid intervention crew designations, you are going to be search. You are going to be the oriented officer. You are going to be air navigation, the person that carries the rope bag and the RIT bag. If you do not know what your job is, how can you successfully complete your job? And victim removal teamwork. If you cannot work as a team, you are not going to remove a victim. Firefighter rescue requires sound firefighter skills. This is what we have found to be the killers of firefighter rescue. You do not know your SCBA. I always preach to me in the mirror. I do not know my SCBA well enough. Please do this one thing when you get to work every morning. Go through your SCBA. Let the ringing of the bell of your SCBA start your day. Check your straps, check your bottle, go through it, listen to that pass device, check the battery, you should have a battery indicator, check your pack every day. The ringing of the bell is just like a boxer going into the ring to start the round. That starts your shift. Low to no visibility operations. We think we're good, we're not good. We suck at working in no and low visibility. Practice blacked out. Practice and train blacked out. Then take the blackout out, practice and train in smoke. Search technique and execution. Take a search class. Learn how to search. Learn how to search for firefighters. Be aggressive and understand that if you train in an empty room or a bay floor or some sort of configuration that's not realistic, you're training yourself and your other firefighters to fail miserably in firefighter rescue. You must learn to search, and you must learn to execute a search rapidly. You must learn to stay oriented and know what to do once you find the firefighter, and then ladder work. If you have any building that is above a one-story building in your FMA, anywhere, use your ladders. Use your ladders. Use your ladders. The ladders should be clean. The ladders should be used. You should know how to throw them. You should know how to work with them. Firefighter rescue is extremely difficult. It is prone to failure. Number 1, failure to establish an air supply. 2, failure to isolate and remove firefighters. We get tunnel vision. We keep the firefighter there. Failure to manage personal or air supply. We run out of our own air. Failure to communicate. We cannot adequately communicate. We can't give good Maydays. We can't communicate with the people around us and then the people that are there to save us. Okay, 1,000 Maydays by the number. 1%. 1%, 1,000 Maydays, 1% air supply established within 4 minutes. Only 1%. That means 99% could not do it. Firefighter, 5%, firefighter located within 4 minutes. 10%, firefighter removal within 10 minutes. No obstructions with air supply established. Firefighter removal within 10 minutes. No obstructions. 50%, you got a 50-50 survival rate. Firefighter removal within 20 minutes with 1 obstruction with air supply established. 1 obstruction. That's one thing, 1 set of wires, 1 2x4, 1 door, 1 wall passage. And yes, we were training, but while we were training, I was observing and I was taking notes. It's extremely difficult. Will these guys get better? Will we all get better? I hope so. 0% firefighter removal within 60 minutes with 3 obstructions, 80 feet of travel, and low profile access. 1 hour. No one completed it in less than an hour with only 3 obstructions. You only have to move them 80 feet and 1 low profile access. Could not remove the firefighter within an hour. How do we increase our effectiveness? First thing is you must master your firefighter fundamentals. Make fundamentals absolutely crucial in your fire service. Axe, Halligan, hook, SCBA, working in a blackout environment. Make the fundamentals, the search, the basic stuff, absolutely so routine. Don't worry about anything else. Train in low and no visibility conditions. Use realistic training scenarios. Realistic training scenarios. Buy a piece of carpet and drag a firefighter across carpet, never across slick concrete ever again. It gives a false sense of your own strength. We don't have it. You take a firefighter and drag him across a piece of carpet and it's like he's glued to the floor. In fact, I heard that over and over again. Did somehow you figure out how to nail this person to the floor? Physical fitness focus. Focus on physical fitness, standards and discipline. Know what your standards are and be disciplined to achieve them. How many times do we go through the RIP bag? Do we know our RIP bag? Do we black out and know our pack? What happens with our pack? All of these survival techniques and rescue techniques. We think that we can just grab a firefighter and lift them up and put them out the window. When was the last time you did it? For some of us are like, well, I did it last shift. But for not many of us. Have we ever done it? Have we ever done it with a current crew member? If I have to grab this guy and get him out the window, can I accomplish it? What is my standard and what is my discipline to those standards? And I would say this is where you define yourself. This is where you define yourself. Would you trust you to rescue you? And I can tell you, I train a lot, and there are other people that I would pick. There are other firefighters that I would pick to rescue myself. I'm not even my own best rescuer. I want to be, but I'm not. What defines you? What defines you? If the recliner has a butt print focused on, formed to your butt, that is a definition that you do not want. What defines you? Train. Train hard. Train realistic. Thank you.